Well, I did it. Well, I didn't buy anything, but here's the new quad. I'm gonna go test drive it now. Well, let's do a walk around to see how different it is compared to my Tri. So we got, the wonderful color. I forgot the name of the color, but then we got the teal accents on both the Rivian names, on the brake calipers. So these are the bronze wheels. I would buy them so fast if they made them in 20s for my truck, because the Tri-Max has the bronze accents, but instead I have yellow calipers and everything. But having a bronze wheel would look kind of cool. But besides that, you got some 22s. These aren't the performance tires. They're just your standard, range tires, per se. As for everything else, it's your standard Ascend interior. I mean, it all looks the same. I think the only difference that really shows off is the suspension feels a lot more tuned, a lot more in tuned. We're going to actually see what it's like to get onto the highway, how good it actually feels. And yeah, the launch mode. It's 1,000 horsepower versus my 850 horsepower. I beat mine up. I would keep this as a daily driver almost. Yeah, I would daily drive 1,000 horsepower thing. So let's go for a quick ride. And oh my goodness, it's so clean. This is my new test to see if I like it. Oh, what? Hold up here. Let's actually look at this. If this is adjusted any, it's not even really that adjusted right now. I mean, yeah, it's different, but I will say the sound system sounds even better than my Tri. I don't care about my Tri. My Tri sound system. My quad sound system sounded good. It wasn't Meridian, but it still sounded okay. Better than what my Tri does. But if this is the same sound system, same sound system that is in here, that is in my truck, and they update this, I will be super happy. Oh God, that sounds so amazing. All right, besides that, let's go on the road. Let's see how she handles. I thought I wasn't gonna feel anything whenever it's in sport mode versus normal, or even sport compared to my sport. Oh my God. Even in standard all-purpose, you do feel the extra horsepower. I'm not gonna lie, almost pressing on the accelerator in this feels like I am in sports mode in the Tri-Motor. Came into this thinking oh, it wasn't gonna be that big of a difference. Granted, my Rivian is a lot heavier now, has a tent, has fatter tires, have heavier tires, has a lot more equipment in it, and so maybe I don't have the same amount of get up and go as what I used to. But now, oh my goodness, this quad, spectacular. Hold up real quick. Yes, there is a difference. There is a world of a difference in the acceleration. And this is coming from someone who did not want to even think about upgrading from a Tri to this quad. When I mentioned the first gen quad to the Tri-Motor, I felt like the Tri-Motor was a lot more refined in comparison to what it was before. Now, I am my Rivian is a lot more rugged than what this Rivian is on street tires and everything, and not the new upgraded suspension. Now, I will say it's the same suspension, but it might be different software that's running it right now. That being said, this could be a fun around town vehicle. In sport mode, the tires do chirp. I wonder what the grip would be like with the performance tires. I would really love if Rivian would send me a quad with an all-terrain package on it so that I can actually go test it off-road. We can go bring it through Tahuya and see if it does the same capability as my Tri-Max. I have a feeling yes. Based off of just this simple little test drive right now, we are going to have a lot more capability off-road. That's on-road, off-road usages is two different things. So maybe not. Maybe Rivian might surprise me and not blow my mind with it. But I have a feeling with these extra tools that we will be having with the quad and adjusting everything, that it may be more capable than my Tri-Motor. Now, who could I see upgrading to this? If this is your first Rivian, you would be extremely happy with this. If you were coming from a Tesla Plaid you would probably be happy with this also, like a Model S or a Model Y Plaid. Probably Model Y, because you'll have a little bit more room in here, and actually more room than a Model Y or Model X. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Tesla people. You'll be happy with this, especially if it's a Plaid. And with these tires, you were almost at 400 miles on a single charge. Now, I don't know if on the performance tires if it's going to be the same amount of range, but I actually don't think it is. I think it's like 323 on a full charge. But yeah, if you have a quad, more than likely you're almost paid off right now. Is this something for you to finally upgrade to, depending on your budget? One, if you almost have your quad paid off, your trade-in is probably going to be about $40,000 to $50,000, because a used quad right now is going for about $60,000. You'll just turn around and either pay the rest for, $60,000 for your rest of the quad, or you'll finance the $60,000. Is that an upgrade? You are losing out on that $60,000 that you already paid, right? I upgrade vehicles all the time, so the amount of money that I put into a vehicle, I'm not considering that into my next vehicle. Now, David, he's done the math, and he's like, the Tri doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, sure, it doesn't. I completely understand why it doesn't make sense to you, but it made sense to me, especially for tax purposes. Now, I think I honestly made a mistake. I made a mistake and bought a new Tacoma to replace this. I was going to get another Rivian, and I thought about getting the quad, but then after seeing the reviews online, I didn't think that I wanted to do that. But now, after driving it, I might have made a mistake. I could, honestly, I'll be honest with you, I want an R1S, and I love my Tri-Motor R1T. The only reason why I would want an R1S is if I wasn't going to get an R2, but I am getting an R2 within this next year, and so I don't see the purpose of two SUVs, even though I got two trucks, because one of my trucks are like one of my SUVs right now. So with the bed on, the camper on the back, I feel whoever does end up purchasing a quad will be happy with their choice. One, it packs plenty of power even out of launch mode. Like, I haven't tried launch mode. I know I will feel crazy in the launch mode. But I also believe that the Ascend interior, which is also in the Tri-Max, is a well upgrade from the Adventure trim. So would I be upgrading to the quad? No, I'm not. I'm waiting for the R2. That's the only reason why I'm not upgrading to the quad. I really do want the SUV, but I can't give this up. This is just so great in the package that it is, and I'm paying it off a lot faster. And and I'm beating it up, and it's handling the abuse. It's wonderful. Okay, you guys have a great day, and let's make some more content.